Again, we'll the cash value close and the split payment disclosure close. Those are pretty advanced closes. I may or may not get those today. The cleanup close. With your permission, I'll send your new vehicle, by the way, that could be new or used, to our detail department where they will re-clean, buff, and polish, ensuring you got the best looking vehicle wherever you choose to take it tonight. Will you allow me to do that for you? If they say yes, what have they done?
Bought the vehicle.
They bought a car. Title registration close. I use this on Jaden. How do you want your new car titled? Your wife's name or both names? Insurance card license close. I'll need your insurance card or license with your agent's name and number to make sure you have full coverage before you take delivery. Do you have that information handy? If they hand it to you, what have they done? Bought a car. Customer statement close. In order to move forward, we need to get a few bits of information. This is a credit application. I just don't use the term credit application. I'll need a few bits of information. Can we fill out this customer statement? If they say yes, they bought a car. Takeaway close. Again, that's an advanced close. We'll probably get to that when I come back. The value proposition or advantage close. This will depend on your value proposition. Here it would be, hey, Kim, I told you you've got 3 days to decide whether this vehicle is right for you. If during the first 3 days it's not right for you, you have the right to bring it back. This is a riskless proposition for you. I need your okay so we can deliver the vehicle. All right? I want you to learn, you know, you're never going to use all of these closes with the customer, but you ought to know, you ought to pick out 4 or 5 that you really like, learn them, and be prepared to use them. Now, let's talk about listening for a second. We all grew up being told it was important to listen. From the time we could understand the language of our parents, they told us to listen, right? Listen to your mother, listen to your father, listen to your teacher, listen to your boss, listen to your spouse, listen, 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 listen. So we all know that it's important to listen. It's the single most important skill that a salesperson can have. Yet, if you ask any manager what percentage of the salespeople that they've dealt with over the years, what percentage were good listeners, you will find that the percentage is very low. Why aren't most salespeople good listeners?
They talk too much. Because they're trying to sell.
You're warm. If I'm not well prepared, meaning, if I sit down in front of a customer, I can listen to them intently. I can try to read between the lines. I can read their body language because I'm not thinking about what I'm going to say next. If I'm not well prepared, I'm constantly trying to figure out what I'm going to say next, because what happens is the customer's oftentimes trying to sell you on why they're not going to buy a car, while you're trying to sell them on why they should buy a car. As they're giving you objections and talking, if you're trying to figure out what you're going to say next, can you really be listening very well? No, you got too much noise going on in your head. Okay? That's why the best salespeople are the best prepared salespeople. When we get to write-up, there's only 4 objections you can get. Okay? If you get me to write-up, meaning we get to the point where you're showing me the numbers, I probably like you. If I didn't like you, would I get to write-up? I probably like the car. If I didn't like the car, would I get to write-up? If I didn't like the dealership, would I get to write-up? So, I like the dealership, I like you, I like the car. The only objections I can give you are price, payment, trade, and cash. All you have to do is prepare for 4 objections, but you need to prepare multiple ways. I did a video